Namaste yogis. I just woke up and I'm gonna shoot this video sequence for you. Partly because I feel like I need it as much as I know you do if you've clicked this link to watch, because I had a baby about 7 months ago and my trapezius is crazy tight. So when I talk about trapezius, it's a muscle that runs all the way up the back of the neck, across the tops of the shoulders, and then down either side of the spine, like in a triangle shape. It's the muscle in between the shoulder blades. I mean, there are lots of muscles, but the trapezius is a very big muscle group and it's pretty tight. Adjusting to baby wearing, breastfeeding, and all sorts of crazy co-sleeping positions that I find myself in. So we're going to get into it. You may like to have a block or a folded towel to sit on. So take your comfortable seat with a block. I'm wearing my super daggy yogi tracksuit pants here. I hope you're getting your yoga dag on as well. Or not, maybe you're feeling fancy and you've got your tidy, brighty pants on. That's cool too. Whatever you're wearing doesn't matter, yoga doesn't care. Take a moment to center. You can close your eyes or gaze down at the floor. Feel the sit bones dropping towards the earth. Feel the shoulders, the shoulder blades descending down the back. So there's a sense of groundedness here, moving towards the earth, surrendering to gravity here. And then lengthening up through the spine so that the crown of the head is energetically and gently reaching up. So there's this dual action of surrendering and softening down, while also being steady and upright. Noticing your breath. Noticing how you feel today. Connecting in with what is present and real here, with your body, mind on the mat. And then slowly opening your eyes, bringing your fingertips to touch, palms facing up just below your belly button. I'm going to start with some gentle movements of the arms and shoulders here, syncing up movement with breath. As you take an inhalation, drawing the hands up to chest height. Exhale, interlace the fingers, press the palms away. Drop the chin to the chest and pressing back through the shoulder blades. Inhale, the biceps come up by the ears, the palms towards the sky, shoulders drawing away from the ears. And then exhale, floating the hands back down to your side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reaching the hands up. Exhale. Release down, relaxing the shoulders. One more, inhale. Exhale, press the palms away and drawing the belly button into the spine, pressing back through the shoulder blades. Inhale, palms reach up. Keeping the rib crests tucking in here so they're not popping out. And exhale down. Softening into stillness here, you can close the eyes. Noticing any effects of that practice so far. Opening your eyes once more. Inhale, moving the heart forward, looking up, opening the front of the throat. Exhale, tucking the chin into the chest, drawing the belly button to the spine and pressing back through the shoulder blades again. Syncing the movement with the breath. Feeling into the spinal column and the space between each of the vertebrae. As we start to mobilize the spine, we're encouraging movement between the discs and getting the fluid moving. And coming back to center. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, side bend. Really lengthening all the way from the right side waist to the fingertips. Drawing the right hip down so that that buttock is pressing against the block or your mat. Inhale up, reaching the left arm long. Exhale, fold. Breathing space into the side of the waist and between the ribs. Relax the shoulders away from the ears so you're not crunching. Coming back to center. And just sitting in stillness for a moment. Checking in with any changes that have occurred so far. And then dropping the left ear down to the left shoulder. So you're getting a stretch through the right side of the neck. Most important thing here is to allow the weight of the head to just lead the movement. You're not forcing or straining. And start to breathe into that left side of the neck. Imagine that your breath could come right into this area. As you inhale, the breath expanding and softening into muscle tension. And as you exhale, letting go of any crystals of tension that you can consciously release here. Massages are nice, and maybe you have one booked, or maybe you've had one since having your baby, but there's also a certain amount that we can do with breath and awareness. Exhale to release. Imagine the tension dripping away. Bring your head back to center. Dropping the right ear to the right shoulder. And this may feel really strong for you, or maybe you don't feel that much at all. If you want a little more, you can flex the left wrist. And that's just going to encourage a bit more lengthening through the neck. And starting to breathe into that whole group of muscles there between your neck and shoulder. Mindfully, consciously expanding where you felt contracted. And letting go where you've been holding on. And coming back to to center, sitting in stillness for a moment again. Checking in, observing any changes to the body-mind. We're going to come into a twist now, reaching both arms up, inhale. And then exhale, bring the left hand outside the right thigh. And twist, looking over your left shoulder. So the torso twists in one direction, the head twists in the other. Coming back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand outside left thigh. And the head looks over the right shoulder. See if you can breathe easy here. And floating back to center. This time we're going to twist all the way around. Head goes in the same direction. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand outside right thigh and spiraling the head all the way around, continuing the twist. Floating back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Right hand outside left thigh. Looking over that back left shoulder. And breathe. Floating back to center. Find stillness once more. Sit bones grounding down. Shoulder blades and shoulders dropping down, and then the spine reaches long, crown of the head floats up. Finding Sthira Sukham Asanam, effort and ease in your seat. Then moving to all fours now. Take some gentle cat-cow stretches with the breath. So coming to an all fours position, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And then with the breath, inhale to drop the belly and look up. Exhale, tucking the chin and the tail, drawing belly button to spine and really pressing up between the shoulder blades. Inhale. And exhale. Following the waves of the breath. Lubricating all the spaces between the vertebrae and the spine. Exhale, drawing the belly button in. Lifting up out of the wrists. Next one, inhale, heart comes forward. And this time as you exhale, just coming back to like almost child's pose. So sinking the hips back. You're not rounding your back anymore. You're coming back in a straight line, sending the hips down. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, sinking the hips back. Couple more. Draw the belly to the spine as you exhale and then sliding the hips back. And making your way to a forward fold position. So you might need to bend your knees quite a bit. Your hands don't need to touch the mat. You can even just grasp either elbow. Gonna release all the way through the spine now. Let the weight of the head hang. So we're liberating the neck from the weight of the head. And you can just shake your head here like you're saying no, side to side. And then yes, front to back. Finding your breath here in this posture. And then coming back to all fours. We're going to do a little bit more twisting now. So take the right hand and thread it underneath the left, dropping your right shoulder all the way to the mat. If you find that you can't get down, you can prop yourself up with a folded towel. And try to square your hips towards the back wall. So that probably means sending your left hip back and drawing your right hip forward. You can reach the left arm up or reach it around for your outer right hip. So by keeping the hips squared, we're limiting the twist to the thoracic, the mid-spine and the neck, not the lumbar or lower spine. You can get a bit of a stretch through the head of the left shoulder here as well. And unraveling, coming to the other side, sweeping up, and threading the arm through, drop the left shoulder down. And really releasing the weight of the head into the earth here. Trying to let go of holding on. One more breath. And coming back to all fours. Just take another couple of cow and cat stretches. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Walking the hands forward now. Coming to Anahata Asana. Anahata is your heart chakra. So drawing the center of your chest down towards the mat. You probably feel a stretch through the sides of your waist and the undersides of your arms. You can keep gazing towards the top of your mat. If your heart touches the ground, maybe your chin does as well. Or you can rest your forehead on the mat if your chest doesn't quite reach. And breathing here. Walking the hands up. Coming to a forward fold position once more. This time reaching the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, and we're going to get into the front of the shoulders here. Weight of the head descends down.
And then energetically lifting up from the soles of your feet all the way up the backs of the legs so that your sit bones lift and spread high and wide. Thigh bones move to the backs of the thighs. Even if your knees are bent, you can do this energetically, pressing the thigh bones to the back of the legs. Letting the weight of the arms stretch the shoulders. And release. Coming back down to sit. I'm just going to do a little bit more with the neck now before we finish up. So take a comfortable seat. I like to sit cross-legged, but you may prefer to have your legs together. Exhibit A. Maybe I'll just stay here now. So we're going to move in sync with the breath here. So it's important to move on the exhalation and be still on the inhalation. I'll guide you through it. Inhale here in stillness. And then exhale, turn to look over your left shoulder. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the left ear towards the left shoulder and let the chin slide up. Inhale here in stillness. And exhale, return to look over the left shoulder. Inhale here. Exhale back to center. Inhale, center. Exhale, looking over the right shoulder. Inhale, the chin goes, inhale here in stillness, sorry. And exhale, drop the ear to the shoulder, chin slides up. Inhale here. Exhale, return to looking over that right shoulder. Inhale. And then exhale, float back to center. Closing your eyes, bringing your hands in prayer at your heart. Take a moment to be grateful. Anything in particular that springs to mind, just grab a hold of that. And speak silently to yourself, I am grateful for. We'll take a chant of Om together to close. Inhale. Namaste. Thank you for practicing today. Usually we do finish yoga with Shavasana pose. Because it was a shorter sequence, I did leave it out today. However, now would be a perfect time to take a 5-minute lay down on your back if you've got the time, or maybe just sit in meditation, just stillness for 5 minutes or so. Namaste.